Kaylee, we were just talking about masks. You said at Honeywell, the president was told by the folks at Honeywell, as was the team, that they didn't need to wear masks. The reason he was told that was because the people who would be interacting with him had all been tested and had been shown to be negative before that took place. I guess, so the president had those circumstances. Obviously, he's the president. But why shouldn't all Americans who go back to work be able to get a test before they do to feel comfortable in their own work environment to be interacting with other individuals?
Yeah, well, let's dismiss a myth about tests right now. If we tested every single American in this country at this moment, we'd have to retest them an hour later and then an hour later after that, because at any moment you could theoretically contract this virus. So the notion that everyone needs to be tested is just simply nonsensical. The people who need to be tested are vulnerable populations. That's why Dr. Birx has repeatedly emphasized we need to surge nursing homes with the testing, meat processing facilities. That's where the testing is needed. We have to be strategic with our testing, and we have done that so far. And again, you know, if we want to talk about testing and the volume of testing, the fact that in South Korea, we always hear about South Korea and their tests. There are 11 tests per 1,000 here in the United States. That's 17 tests per 1,000. Our hotspots per capita are higher than other countries. We've conducted 2 times the number of tests of other countries around the world. We're at a very strong place in this country with testing, but rest assured we'll deploy it strategically, because that's what the American public expects of us.
So just to follow up, to be clear, should people accept the risk that they could become ill if they go back to work?
Look, each and every state has put into place, this is a governor-led effort, first of all. Let me emphasize that. The president has said that governors make the decisions as to how to move forward, and we encourage them to follow our phased approach. Each state has submitted to us a list of testing that they need in order to safely reopen. I was sitting in the meeting when Admiral Joie pulled out the list for several states and said, here's the testing you requested to open safely. Here's the testing I'm giving you to meet that need. It's pretty extraordinary, this wide-scale effort by the Trump administration to ensure states have what they need. So as states reopen, they'll do so safely, and they'll do so with the supplies of the Trump administration.
What does it say that so many of those states, what does it say that so many of those governors, those states, aren't following the guidelines that the president dictated from this podium?
We encourage every single governor to follow the guidelines that we've put forward to a phased reopening approach. We have this beautiful concept called federalism, which means that the states lead on this, and that's what we're doing. It's a governor-led decision, but we encourage everyone to follow the expert written guidelines that we've put forward. Francesca?